him.
All right.
What's the plan, boys?
You're good. Oh, shoot, yank.
Welcome back, everyone. We are excited to share with you a very special project that is going to bring hope, joy, and a sense of togetherness to a little girl named Layla. Layla is an incredibly strong and brave young girl that was diagnosed with leukemia here in our community, and she has faced many challenges, and through them all, she has remained incredibly strong and resilient. This project is about creating a beautiful playhouse designed just for Layla that she can enjoy with her family and friends. It'll be a place they can go to escape into their imaginations, enjoy the outdoors, and create cherished memories together. What makes this project even more special is that it's being made possible by Zuern Building Products, and they were generous enough to donate all these building materials needed for this project. Zuern has been around since 1953. They are family owned and operated. Their team is providing us with the high quality materials and expert support that is going to bring Layla's Playhouse to life. They have several locations throughout Southeast Wisconsin, and they even deliver directly to the job sites if needed. They offer a wide variety of materials from traditional millwork to windows, doors, and even cabinet supplies. Their design staff is there for you, whether you're just starting out in your project or looking for the final touches. Zuern has earned a reputation for excellence in both products and services. We've used many different building material vendors in our past, but none of them have compared to Zuern's. Their materials and their customer service are second to none. All right, let's start opening this stuff up and laying this out. All right, we're gonna start out with the foundation on the shed. We got our main man, Matt, here, and he's gonna be cutting everything, making sure it's all square, right? We'll find out. All right, we'll get the foundation nice and solid because we're gonna actually be transporting this shed. We're gonna build it here and transport it to the location. So we gotta make sure these things are solid, and we're gonna build a whole outer frame and 4x6 treated, and then we'll use 2x6 treated on the inner portion of the frame. So let's get this thrown together, and then we'll slap some plywood on top. Alright, we just wrapped up the main frame of the kids' cabin, and it went really smooth. This is some of the best lumber we've ever worked with. We're dealing with some really quality stuff here that Zuern hooked us up with. The lumber, it's all consistent sizes, nothing's warped, so that makes our job a lot easier. So we're gonna leave a link to the description to their website, but this is some really quality stuff. Even the windows they hooked us up with that we're gonna be putting in next, it's all really good products. So huge shout out to Zuern. Yeah, we're happy with how fast this went up. Now we're gonna jump on the inside. We're gonna start working on the interior finishes. We got it all insulated and electrical ran. So next step is gonna be getting these windows in. We're gonna throw some plastic up, and then we're gonna be working on the walls. Really, this is gonna start coming together real quick. So we got a lot to do in there. We're gonna get at it today. All right, before we get a bunch of people who are going to be yelling at us in the comments about how we're installing these windows wrong, we're just gonna go over real quick how we're doing it and why. For this structure, because we wanted to reduce the weight and keep the walls as thin as possible, so that way we have as much room as possible inside the structure, we decided to cut our studs down to 3 inches and then just do only exterior siding. We don't have any plywood or OSB sheething. So usually you nail the windows directly to the plywood sheething and then go over it with siding. But in this case, we're gonna be putting our nailing flange directly over the siding and putting a really good bead of caulk all the way around before we do that. And yeah, then we're just gonna trim it out with 1-bys after that. And yeah, it's not the proper way to do it, but for this application, we're gonna make it work. All right, we've got the interior pretty much finished out. The windows are trimmed, door jamb is trimmed out, and the next big step for this interior, and probably the coolest part about this build, is gonna be this loft net that we're gonna be putting up. So that's gonna sit about this high, and it's just basically a giant hammock that you can sleep on, relax on. It'll be a nice, cool little feature. We're gonna have to frame out a little set of stairs right here to get up to the loft net. And the next step for this project is going to be putting in some blocking all the way around, and then a support beam here. And what these are going to do is going to give us a nice rigid opening for us to put our eye hooks through, because we got to tie a bunch of eye hooks to our net here to keep it nice and tight. So we're going to throw those up quick. We got our Milwaukee laser level here. We've used Loftnet before. They hooked us up on this project, donated this for this specific build. So we're excited to put this in and see how this all turns out. ready. We got the blocking in. This is nice and solid. We even screwed these from the back side of the roof, so these aren't going anywhere. If you ever do a loft net or anything like this, you want to make sure whatever you're screwing your eye hooks into are as solid as can be. So we got these all marked out. This is a custom size, so we did have to do a little math to figure out the spacing between our eye hooks. So nothing too difficult with that. We already came back and pre-drilled them all. So the next step is going to be putting our eye hooks in. That's not too bad. I'm gonna back this one up. So, yeah, we got a lot of these to do. Should go pretty quick though with the drill. And then once that's done, we'll be able to get our loft net tied up. All right, we got the roof finished the last 2 days, and what we did it a little different. We put the tar paper on first. Usually that goes over this, but we did that for when the wood kind of starts to shrink. It keeps all the gaps looking dark. So we got tar paper and then ice and water on this bottom 3 feet of the roof. And then once that was on, we came back, put our 2x2 lats on, pounded in some insulation. So this will be nice and well insulated, and I think we're all ready to go for our metal roofing. One of the last components on our Playhouse structure is going to be the roof, and we knew we wanted to go with the metal roof just because it's low maintenance and has a long lifespan. But there are a lot of different choices out there, and Zuern offers a lot of different manufacturers and styles. So their design center and their team helped us out pick the right one that we thought would look good on this structure, and we ended up going with the dark bronze color, and it's got this seamless locking in groove, which we've actually never done before. We're usually doing the pro rib style on the barn. So this style locks in on each side, and it's got hidden fasteners. So we're gonna test this out for the first time. We're gonna start out with getting our eave trim on the bottom, and then we're gonna square one of these panels up and start laying them out. Milwaukee M12 nibbler. This thing eats it up. Ready, Matt? Just eats it. That was low. It's a clean cut.
Cut the wrong side.
We'll use it on the other side.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nibbler. You want to try it?
No.
Put it on auto this time, Matt. See how she goes. and no mess with the baggie. All right, we got our loft net here, and we want to say thank you to Loftnet. We used them first on our truck bed net, and we really like their products and how they turned out. They're super heavy duty, long lasting, and we reached out to them for this fun project here we're doing for Layla. So they wanted to help us out, and they supplied us with a loft net for this one. So shout out to them, and now we're ready to install this. Now the next couple steps are going to be spacing our loft net out in the opening, and we're going to do that using some heavy duty zip ties they supply us with. So that'll just center the loft net while we're tying the ropes on there. So this one's a little bit different than the loft net we did in our truck bed. That one we weaved a rope in and out, and it was one long rope. This one we're actually going to be tying individual ropes for each loop to the loft net and then knotting it up. So it's a little bit different, but we're hoping it'll get a lot tighter and give us a little bit more space on the netting. So yeah, let's get this thing zip tied up. That is tight. We'll test her out. Jeez. That's actually comfy. Oh. Not bad though.
You have one job.
Look at the silk paper.
Easy, and start the place on fire. Give it a light sanding. Back up, Matt. Out of the camera, out of the camera. Nice. Did anyone check your tire pressures?
No.
Since last year?
No. You're good.
Ready? We got tip. Tip it for me. Heads up, Matt. It's gonna come down hot.
Don't pull your back. Did you stretch today?
We just straight into the fork. Straight into the fork. Ready? Alright. Yeah, you're good. Drop it. Yeah, that's safe. I don't think so.
Yeah.
A little extra safety. Yeah, that's gonna help.
Yeah. In case it does tip.
Touch the straw as much as ow! I can't lift really. I got that back.
Are you serious?
Alright, let me finger under there. Keep it in the center.
Yeah. Make sure she's
I'll put a jack right under this thing.
legs under there, I can kind of.
You're gonna get crushed. Lift this, I'll get a jack.
You think you can lift it with?
Come on, little fella. Where are you going with
I'm
it?
going right in the center of this thing. Alright, just don't be under
Matt,
it.
tip it down.
Tip it down. Teach, you gotta keep it where it needs to be. We're gonna slide it towards you. Watch
Yep,
your head.
Slide it. All right, we're looking good in here, boys. All right, I'm good.
We're not.
All right. Is it tight in the front?
Sure
Okay.
is.
No, don't go more.
Can I send it?
Yep. Don't
We're
touch
good.
the
We're good.
Playhouse.
I'm getting out of
Get
here.
out of there. Get out of there. You just see a pretty face in me. You don't want to. Drop her. Shoot. Oh, I needed that wood. Yeah. We're ready to roll. We got it all hooked up. Matt, this is not for power lines. This is for data lines.
Data lines to push them above the roof.
You're going in back here.
Yeah, I'll go back there. You gotta take the back country roads.
We'll take it slow. We're going to take this one slow. All right, boys, we're officially on the road. It'll be a long drive, boys. My horn don't work.
Your horn doesn't work?
What was that? Everyone all right?
Yep.
Oh.
She just bent, I think. Oh, yeah.
The weld come off?
My thing blew out underneath.
Oh, shoot. Grab the jack. Jack it up.
Jack this. You're gonna got a lot of cars on this road.
Oh, my.
Oh yeah, boys.
Those bumps really did it. Oh, shoot. Didn't even make it a mile.
What's the plan, boys? Matt, take the Zuern sticker off. It's not even spelled right.
Yeah, can we drive with the jack under there? Yes. We can actually. Let's at least start brainstorming. Let me let's get some wood under here. We did get a little overconfident in our setup. We did get a little overconfident. You and I. The setup was extremely confident. Look at this. We're gonna go slow. Watch your feet. Matt, watch your face. Yeah, don't trust anything. Oh,
Jeez.
everyone all right? How do we feel about this?
Wait, you got to screw those in?
Okay.
Are you sure that's good?
I don't know. We're good. We all did. Maybe let this car pass us. Yeah. Hold on. You're good. You're good.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're good.
You're good. Oh, yeah. See that? A lot of people don't do that. Rub that in there. Ooh, she's hot. It's looking pretty gray. It's not supposed to be that gray unless you're rubbing. Let's go. I'm not doing the inside. Matt, spray those. Let's go. Made it.
2 stops ain't bad.
It's not bad at all. 1 breakdown ain't bad either. Not bad, dude. All right, we just got back from delivering the Playhouse, and it went pretty smooth. We only had 1 minor blowout up there, not even too far down the road, so we got that fixed pretty quick. Other than that, it went pretty smooth. Unfortunately, Layla was not there. She's actually back in the hospital for the next 2 to 3 weeks, getting some
additional treatment. So our thoughts and prayers are with her and her family. We just can't wait till she's home to enjoy it and kind of play in there with her sisters. We're just happy this job went pretty smooth. We couldn't have done it without Zuern Building Products. They were there every step of the way, from designing this to acquiring the right material, picking the right material, delivering it, following up to make sure everything was going smooth. And we're just couldn't have done it without them. So thank you, Zuern. Thank you, Loftnet, for hooking us up with the net, which turned out pretty awesome as well. So happy this job came together nicely, and we're just happy this one went pretty darn smooth. So we're gonna get back at it in the wood shop come the next project, but thanks for following along, and we'll catch you next time.